Join us here at Pre-Ledge 1 and 2 as we get up close and personal with the stories, mishaps, and inspirations of students here at Illinois Youth in Government.
My brother was in it and he had a lot of fun, and he and my friends have as well, and so they just told me about it and I was really interested in it.
I heard about there was an info meeting and I was like, well, that sounds like something I enjoy doing. Government, politics, I'm a youth. It all worked out.
I'm so glad that I joined it. I really did not think it was this fun. In comparison to the other kind of politically active clubs that I've been joining, this one has been by far the most fun, and I really enjoy myself in committee.
I think it was my first mock trial. I wasn't expecting it to be that exciting, or like the arguments to be that contentious and like the competition to be that fierce. But like once I got into it, I realized that like this was a program that was definitely for me.
It was just a really good experience. I learned a lot. Everyone's so nice. It was just great.
The first time I went to Springfield, the whole year you don't really know what you're doing it for, and you kind of understand the program, but you don't really. And then you get down to Springfield, and then you really understand. And I think, it's amazing. You're in these beautiful buildings, and you're doing the thing that you love, and that just kept me in the program.
We know their inspirations. Now, let's hear their stories.
Just today, I got hit in the head with a paper airplane with one of the candidates' folded papers. And then as I took it from someone's hand and said, "Oh, knock it off," my bracelet flew across the room. So that was a little embarrassing.
I once objected to a member of my own attorney team, which was pretty funny for the jurors and for me 3 months later after several boxes of Kleenex and I had gotten over it.
Our bill is about bioluminescent trees, and in Pre-Ledge 1, our room ironically had a painting of a tree in the room. So I pointed at it and I was like, "This is our future, folks," and no one laughed, but I thought it was funny.
We've asked some members what they've taken away from this experience.
I just learned a lot about government.
I was amazed at how many people are always involved in this kind of thing, and I think it was exciting, and I can't wait for Springfield.
It taught me how to get more involved with government.
Reporting from Capital News Update, I'm Kate Nelson.
Students have been debating and discussing many bills through Pre-Ledge 1 and 2, especially some controversial bills. Today we hear opinions revolving specifically around bills concerning gun control.
I love to see controversial bills. Personally, every time I write a bill, every year, I've tried to make it a little bit controversial, just because it adds to the fun of the debate and really contributes to the flavor of discussion within a committee room.
I think they add a little pizzazz, if you want to call it. Sometimes they're a little foolish.
We are trying to pass a ban on assault rifles in the state of Illinois because we believe that guns that their sole purpose is to just be able to kill mass amounts of people quickly and easily should not be owned by civilians.
Now that the significance of this bill has been discussed, we hear why other students and candidates oppose the propositions of this bill.
The occurrences recently in gun violence are because of people, not guns. In my opinion, it's not guns. It's not guns that kill, it's people that kill. And it's more about changing the mindset towards guns rather than making it more difficult for guns to be legally obtained by people who are responsible gun owners.
People have the right in this country to their guns, but at the same time, we need to find that balance, and I feel it's going to be best if we find the balance in more regulation of mental health so we don't take anything from our fellow citizens who have guns.
This has been Anna Nichols reporting from Pre-Ledge 2 for Capital News. Have a great weekend at Springfield.
In any government, elected officials are required to get anywhere. Here at Pre-Ledge, we meet with some of these candidates to discuss ideas and goals for their campaigns.
I think I'm running a very honest campaign, and I think that if people stick true to what I'm saying, that they won't be disappointed at all.
I was really actually inspired by what I saw at Springfield last year and what I saw at the Pre-Ledge sessions last year. I loved what I saw the candidates bring to the table, and I really wanted to pull from what I liked last year because I learned so much, and I wanted to take that and put that into my speech.
I think I am the best candidate for the job, not that the other candidates aren't qualified, but I've got passion and I'd like to do it, and I'm here to help you, not me.
I think someone should vote for me because I think I have an incredible passion for this club, and I have a passion for youth and government, and a passion for law, and a passion for everything that this program stands for, and I think that I could do so much with it.
But no matter what, Each decision made by the legislature has to go through one official, the governor.
I just really feel like governor gives you the opportunity to interact with so many people and impact legislation that's passed.
I have a passion for politics, and the best way for me to lead, to get people excited as well about going into politics in the future and being in government, is to be youth governor.
Ever since I was a young kid, I've had an extreme passion for government, and I've been in this program since the beginning of high school, and in doing so, I've seen so much potential for what could be made of this group. So with how much experience I've had, I've saw so much room for improvement, and yeah.
While all of these candidates have great ideas and work well together, only one candidate can hold each position, adding a lot of pressure to their campaigns.
I want to elevate the program to a level that it hasn't seen before.
I plan to fulfill the true intentions of this program, which is to make a great experience for all the members that are part of it. See, the reason I ran for this is not for my own benefit, but for the benefit of all delegates in terms of being able to fulfill my responsibility, which is to best represent them.
I feel passionately that the governor should be someone who really inspires others and who really has a positive impact on shaping tomorrow's leaders, and that's something that I take very seriously.
Reporting from Capital News Update, I'm Mark Loftus.
There are many expectations for Springfield, especially for first-year students.
My first year was pretty. I wouldn't say it was that interesting because I was a lobbyist, but I did learn a lot by sitting down and listening. So it was very much a learning experience.
My first year in youth and government, I was a sophomore. It was my first year doing newspaper press, and my sister was also in newspaper press. She was a senior at the time. I just learned a lot of things about writing and stuff. My sister was actually the co-editor in Springfield, which I was last year. So I just learned a lot of things from her and from my advisor, and I learned a lot about writing, just being in newspaper press, and I met a ton of people because I have to interview a lot of people like you guys.
Our advisors and peers have expectation for us, and we must respect that.
I think they should be respectful and be mindful of the fact that we are not the only people in the hotel.
Don't do anything stupid, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun. Make sure you're meeting other people, because other people are really, really fun as well. So make sure that you're not doing anything stupid, but definitely turn up.
Usually what I would tell the students every year is if your parents or myself think you would be doing something stupid and acting like an idiot, don't do it. It gets as simple as that.
We talk to students and advisors on their advice for first-year students.
It may seem like a lot, but make sure you're just trying to take everything in. Don't struggle too much. Don't worry about it too much, because that'll really ruin your experience.
Be a sponge. Take it all in. Get as involved as you can. Watch as many elements of the program as you can, and just kind of enjoy the experience, because it can be overwhelming with as much that's going on. But just be as active and try to have fun.
Be involved, I think, because the more involved you are, the more friends you make, and that can make high school a lot better. So I think be involved and be nice. Be a good person. That's my advice.
Reporting for Capital News Update, I'm Tom Spencer.